What's going on, everyone? Welcome to Pokemon Review. Did you see all of the new Pokemon in yesterday's trailer and yesterday's Direct? You should have. Go and watch it. If you haven't already, I posted my reaction yesterday, so you should have seen that already. But we're gonna rate all of the new Pokemon, and we're gonna give our opinions on them. So I want you to do the same right now in the comment section below. Go along, while we do this and rate all the new Pokemon. I don't know why I'm on Sobble, because this is literally not one of the things that I'm gonna rate. I did think that it was funny that when I went onto Sobble's height, it said 1. I know it's 1 foot, but I can just imagine like talking to someone and be like, wow, how tall are you? You're like, oh, I'm 18. You're 18 what? 18. What do you mean? Okay. But anyway, let's have a look and see what we got in the book today. And by the book, I mean Pokemon.com. We're on the website. For the first one, we got Gossifleur, which is a really interesting name. Not really sure. I obviously the fleur part is for flower. Like, I understand that part. My prefrontal cortex is functioning at max capacity today. Thank you very much.
Daniel was lying.
It's the flowering Pokemon, obviously. It has Regenerator, which is really cool, I have to say. Look at its overworld thing. Honestly, I kind of dig this design. I know, like, all of the grass types are kind of starting to blend together at this point, but I really love the colorfulness, color variety, the rainbowness of Gossifleur. Like, it looks really nice to me. I think so anyway. It moves with the wind. It travels over long distances by getting blown along by the wind, like Wind Waker. This is basically a Zelda game. Everyone's going on about the wild area, making it Breath of the Wild. This is Wind Waker because you get blown along by the wind, he says, having never played Wind Waker or Breath of the Wild. Oh yeah, never played any of those games. Its pollen has a healing effect. Cool, that's great. I'm pretty sure the pollen of like most grass types do have a healing effect, so that's not really anything new or interesting, but sure. I'm gonna give Gossifleur, it's 5 pounds, it has Regenerator. I'm gonna give Gossifleur, 6 noodles out of 10. Gossifleur gets 6 noodles out of 10. Look at this boy. You got 6 noodles. That's right, you got 6. All right, so its evolution, Elda Gloss. Elda Gloss. Sorry, it's early. Okay, it's 9 a.m. You gotta cut me some slack here, okay? Now this reminds me of the dandelions. Are they called dandelions? I think they are. But the little flowers that you pick up, I don't know if that's kind of like a UK thing, but there's lots of these little plants and they have like really long stalks for the seeds to be blown away by the wind, and it's very cool. And I always used to do this as a kid. I would go and pick them and I would blow them and they'd go everywhere and it would spread out and it was really cool. And I always liked doing that. So I do have a little bit of kind of nostalgia bringing me towards this thing. Like, hey, this is cool. I do think this is immediately better than Whimsicott. Also, it has Regenerator and it's exclusively a grass type. So it's not got any quad weaknesses. I could see this thing being pretty cool, honestly. Let's see what it says. Its cotton fluff protects it from enemies. When Gossifleur evolves into Elda Gloss, its head becomes covered in a thick cotton fluff. Listen, on the actual flower, it's not thick at all. It's tiny seeds. Tiny seeds. This cotton fluff serves as a cushion, helping to protect Elda Gloss's head from damage. Well, I mean, that's nice, isn't it? And it has highly nutritious seeds. So you'll stick Elda Gloss in a blender, blend it up, and you'll have like a nice little healthy shake for your breakfast. It's delicious, Maybe even stick some of the seeds in your oatmeal in the morning with your blueberries and your honey. I think that could be pretty delicious too. But apparently the seeds are highly nutritious and beneficial. Like with most grass types, there's something about being nutritious and beneficial. What a surprise! Honestly, I could see this thing being really good. Like, it has Regenerator. I could see it sitting here with like Leech Seed. It's gonna be bulky. I can already tell you right now. It has 58 health points at level 20. I don't know what that means in terms of actual statistics. If anyone wants to calculate that, then you can. But I think this thing's gonna be super bulky, really annoying to kill, and it doesn't have any quad weaknesses, so it's already better than Whimsicott. Pokemon review accomplished. I give this thing I actually don't like its design as much as its pre-evolution, so I'm gonna give it a 5 noodles. 5 noodles. It's okay. It's average. It's average. It's all right. It's not anything special. Wooloo! Oh man, as soon as I saw this thing, the first thing that came to mind was, oh my god, its height is 2. That's not the first thing that came to mind. The first thing that came to mind was, oh my goodness, this thing looks delicious. About to go Gordon Ramsay, grab the lamb sauce and get this thing eaten up, gobbled up. I think this thing looks absolutely delicious. It's all fattened up and ready for consumption. Unless that's all like hair. I'd be really sad if that's all hair. But this thing looks like it's gonna get some we're gonna get some really good lamb chops from this thing. I just realized this is very likely to evolve, right? Oh, we're about to have a banquet, boys and girls. We're about to have a banquet. If Fluffy and Runaway, yeah. Lulu, you better run away. I'm itching to get some lamb. Oh my goodness. There's so many things you could do with lamb. Lamb is my favorite meat. I'm sorry. I just absolutely love lamb. Has an extremely fluffy body. Wow, could have fooled me. A friendly Pokemon that craves stability. Lulu live as a herd and mimic the actions of their trainer or herd leader. They dislike conflict, and if they need to escape from enemies, they'll simply roll away. We ain't rolling away from this knife and fork, boy. I got you. I'm sorry if I'm upsetting people by talking about eating Wooloo. I just think it would be delicious. I really do. I think it would be absolutely delicious. I give Wooloo an 8 out of 10 because I love lamb and I think it would be absolutely scrumdiddlyumptious. And next up we have Korbinite, and we already know that Korbinite is the greatest thing that's ever existed. Like we've all established this, right? We have established this. I hope so. Raven, it's 7'3". This thing is taller than I am. I'm 6'1". This thing is over a foot taller than me. And I'm pretty tall. Like, I'm not a short individual. I'm pretty tall. This thing is so tall. This thing is massive. I'm terrified of this thing. It's flying steel type. It's very cool. It's 165 pounds, so it's basically made of carbon fiber, aluminium, some kind of special rare metals. It's made out of adamantium or something like that. I have no idea. It has pressure and unnerve me. It's putting the pressure on me right now. Look at those eyes. How is this thing an Uber driver? This thing is way too cool looking to be an Uber driver. But then again, I have met some very cool Uber drivers before, so I will not say it's too cool to be an Uber driver because there are lots of good Uber drivers out there in the world. If you're an Uber driver, I respect you. The dashing Lord of the Skies. Yes, he is. Jesus Christ. And it's a flying taxi. That's so cool, dude. It's just a flying taxi. They work for a company called Galar Taxi. Wow. Congratulations on the name creativity there, boys and girls. Really well done. Really impressed with what you've done here. Congratulations. That was really good. I give Korbinite, hold on, 9 noodles out of 10. I love Korbinite. It looks really cool. 9 noodles out of 10 for Korbinite. And then we have Dreadnought. This thing looks super cool too. I kind of wish it wasn't water rock type because that has a huge amount of weaknesses like quad grass, electric, ground, more things probably. Fighting, yes, fighting is also one as well. But apparently this thing is really fast and I love its design. Dude, look at his mouth. He's munching and chomping. Mate, this thing devours Wooloos for breakfast. Absolutely devours them. Powerful jaws, powerful muscles, putting a trainer's skills and morals to the test. This thing is sitting here like, Lo, if you're not cool enough to train me, this is the literal embodiment if you don't have enough badges to train me. Remember that meme? That this is the literal embodiment of that meme. And he'll just walk back into the wild. Honestly, the video that they had for this thing looked really cool too. Where he was walking around in the overworld. Loved it. So I am gonna give Dreadnought. Dreadnought gets how many noodles? Seven noodles out of 10. I like Dreadnought. Dreadnought gets 7 noodles out of 10. Congratulations, Dreadnought. You did it. Now, this may look like all of the Pokemon, but hold on. We still have the Legendaries to look at. So, woo! Anyone who says they don't like these Legendaries is on something else because these Legendaries look so good, dude. I love these things. I really genuinely love these things. Oh my god, they look so cool. Zacian and Zamazenta. These are the Legendaries in Sword and Shield. They are shrouded in mystery. You know, not like other Legendaries that are definitely not shrouded in mystery and are even unknown to those who live in the Galar region. Look at this thing. So Zacian, let's start with Zacian. It attacks so gracefully, its movements can even captivate its opponents. It holds what it appears to be a sword in its mouth. Now, I have an issue with this. How has Zacian not lost its sword yet? Like, what does it do with its sword when it needs to, like, eat? Does it put it down? Does it become less of a Pokemon when it doesn't have its sword? What if you just, like, misplaced it? How old is Zacian? How many Zacians are there? Maybe we'll find all this information out in Sword and Shield. Who knows? I am excited to find out. But Zacian, I think, looks really cool. It has he has a literal crown on his head. This thing is King Arthur. He is wielding Excalibur. He has a crown on his head. This is the King Arthur Pokemon, and you can't convince me otherwise. And also, these two wolf legendaries, they also remind me of the Norse mythology wolves, the Fenrir, the two wolves that I can't remember exactly what it is. Very much like those. So Zacian, it's gonna get like a solid 8.5 noodles. Don't ask me how you get 0.5 of a noodle. It's not pretty, but 8.5 noodles for Zacian. And then we got Zamazenta. Also, very cool. Look at this thing. Seriously, it's all armored up. I absolutely love both of these guys. Its regal and majestic movements overwhelm any opponents that dare face it. Its body is covered in what seems to be a shield. You think so, Pokemon Company? You think that it maybe might be a shield? Wow, what gave you that idea? Oh, I wonder. Oh man, you think it's a shield it's got in front of it? Yes, of course it is. So obviously this is the defensive one. I assume that both these will be really fast. I slightly prefer Zacian just because it's got the whole King Arthur with Excalibur vibe going on, which I really, really love. But I really like Zamazenta too. So he's gonna get 8 noodles. Fortunately, we did not have to get 0.5 of a noodle again. Didn't like doing that, but 8 noodles out of 10. But let me know what you think of all of the new Pokemon revealed in yesterday's Direct in the comments section below. Also, make sure you follow me on Instagram. I post memes on there. I post stories on there. I let you guys know when I'm streaming. I stream every day. Go and follow me on Instagram and go and follow me on Twitch. I stream every day on Twitch, and I need 10K Instagram followers so I can get the swipe up feature. Please help me get the swipe up feature. I really want it. Thank you so much for watching, guys, and I'll see you guys next time. Thank you so much to our Twitch subs and YouTube members of the day. Remember, if you are a YouTube member or a Twitch subscriber, that both gives you access to the sub Discord, and I appreciate you supporting the channel. Thank you so much, guys.